Wow, here's a beauty of a toy. Something I picked up about 40 years ago. Very large too. It's too big for me to put in a case, but it's an automaton, I think from France, and it's got a little marble run, and it's supposed to be a farmer picking up apples off the tree. Apples, yes. Well, that's what I'm starting to look at. Apples from a tree. I won't do this just now, just see if you can imagine what's going to happen, and I'll show it at the end, while I show these other apple toys first. One of the earliest I got, probably before this one, was this little wind-up. It's a little Hong Kong. You just wind it up like that, and it's a coin bank. So when you put a coin in the front like that, and when you push it, it goes, whoa, out comes a little bug. Let's put another coin in. Feed the bug. Push it down. And one more for a bit of fun. Oh, you nearly did it. Try once. In the middle. Well, you got the idea. Very nice little coin bank for small children to save money, and of course there's a little lid at the bottom where you can take it off. But it's a nice idea for apples and fun for kids. This is a wonderful toy, something I wish I could have got some more of. It's an acoustic toy. It's a big apple, as you can see. There's a microphone here, but unlike acoustic toys where you clap your hands or whistle or something and something happens, this one requires sustained sound. I've only got two toys like this. So when it's turned on, which I think is about, oh, it's left now, okay, let's turn it on again. And I've got to make a noise perpetually into that to make it perform, etc., etc. Well, just to save my breath, I'll just do a squawker at it and see what happens. So in the presence of sound, it drives up. In the absence of sound, it drives back down to an end stop. Wonderful idea, that. Battery driven, but an acoustic toy with a sustained sound type of switch. Very rare and very interesting. There's a lovely bit of craftsmanship here, which I think I picked up at a craft fair. It's an apple, of course. You do see a lot of apples which are carved, and they look more natural than this, and rather more colourful too. And this is much more interesting because it's actually a hollow box, and I've used it as a money box. When you lift it up like that, it doesn't come apart, but when you twist it like that, now it lifts off. This is not quite circular, so when it goes in and turns, just for a bit of fun, I'll put some coins in there. Well, you can put anything you like in there. And to close it again, you just put that on there like that and give it a little twist like that, and the two bits jam together and you can take it up like that. But look at the carving to do that and make an interior like that out of wood. They call it Purple Heart, is the name of the wood too. So as a bit of sculpturing from wood, I think that is quite exceptional. Nice idea too, the idea of twisting to make it jam. And here's another wooden apple about the same size, much more colourful, but this is a simple puzzle which Vladimir Krasnikov gave me back in the beginning of the year. To open it, it's quite difficult to take apart, but he said all you've got to do is spin it, and it comes apart instantly. Beautiful. What a lovely idea. It's very easy to put together again, because that's the top of the apple, obviously, and the bottom of the apple has got that little bit at the top, which any apple has, and then you just put the two pieces together, and it clips, and it's made. So it's going to be that way up, that's right. Boomf. Wow, what a lovely piece. There's even a flick book I found in my collection of flick books. Most of my flick books are novelty ones. This is educational because it's meant to show children what's actually happening in apple tree. You can't just sit and watch it. It takes too many weeks and months to happen. So it's a flick book, but if I do it slowly, it shows children that at the beginning of the cycle, it's little blossoms that appear, not the apple, not the fruit, but blossom, which then matures and falls away. That's something I don't think children would have recognised. And at the end, the apple itself grows from underneath. So it starts off with nothing on the tree, bare, blossom appearing first, blossom falls away, and then the apple appears and fully ripened for eating, for picking. So a nice bit of education for the kids. There's some apple balloons I came across, and I put them in a Christmas pack one year. This is a lovely idea from America. And when they're not blown up, they look so different. You can't believe that these will turn into those. That's what they do. I'll just do one to show the idea. You blow it up, but you only blow it up a little way, a very small amounts. Most balloons you're blowing up, you're actually blowing them up fully, and then it's the odd thing to do for balloons. No, this one here, let me just get it on there. That's right. That's more than enough, probably. Now we squeeze it there. What we do is we twist it a few times like that. There's a nice long piece here, and then that piece now is going to be pushed with my finger all the way through the centre to the far side where there's that long green piece. Pull it back with a bit of difficulty. Ooh, give a few twists. Nice interior. And when it's pushed in, it jams and can't come undone. Well, mine has. Let's do it once more. This is where I've practiced sometimes, and practice makes perfect. I think that's going to do it again, so I think I won't let go. But the idea is you hold it like that, and it'll, well, as you can see with these ones here, it holds. Yes, it's going to pop out again. Tricky to do, but when it's finished, that's what it looks like. There are a number of apples I've come across over the years of looking for novelties, which are not toys at all. They're actually natural apples. I've come across 4 or 5, I think it is. One of my favourites was one I don't have a picture of. The point is you can't keep an apple. It just, it decays and it's organic. But this one came from a company in New Zealand and was sold by a large grocer. Tiny apples, but with dessert apples, and with the name Tiddlypom. How could I resist it? What a name for an apple. They were very pleasant apples, but very small, about the size of a large cherry. And from New Zealand growers, they come across a way of developing a very, very small dessert apple, which I think is brilliant. Then 2 other apples which I've got pictures of, but I've never seen. This one here is my favourite apple, which is the Pink Lady apple. But look at this one here. For some reason or other, it's got red on one side and green on the other. That's purely by chance that it happened like that. So if I ever had that, I'd love to. Well, how do you keep an apple? You've got to freeze it. Or another apple here, for instance, which appeared in the papers, which has got a pink flesh to it. So there are a few novel apples out there, as well as the natural stuff, and it's fun to look out for them and discover them. There's one here for very small children. It's a plush toy, and it's a finger puppet for your finger, and it's an apple. And inside apples, well, inside apples are worms. So your finger goes in from underneath, I'll do it with my index finger, and out from the centre comes a little worm. There we are, with a face. And he's about to look around the world and see that there's a sun up there, and there's you looking at him there, and he's looking at you. So a charming thing for children to play with, and you can make him retract back into the apple like that. Very sweet and very neat, I think. It's a nice bit of design work there. So what does this gorgeous creature do then? He's a farmer, and he's got all these apples, well, they're marbles, of course, but I've got orange ones and green ones, and he's going to crop them in order to take them to market. So let's have a go. Oh yes, how neat. Oh yes, how neat. Oh, that's any more. Oh, 2 more. This is about 40 years old, I think, but it's a glorious idea and it actually works. So they talk about people being the apple of your eye. Well, this lot here is the apple of my eye.